Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode with your undefeated world champion Toronto Blue Jays. I just remembered I should have said it was the repeat season mode. We're going up against the Tampa Bay Rays again. Last time out, I believe it was... I honestly can't remember because it has been a good while since I recorded the last video, but I'm going to get some done right here, right now. Let's take a look. Not Hendrickson. It's either Wolf or it's Dr. Oz, okay. Oswalt, ERA exactly of 2. Apparently not in the best of condition today, but we'll see how he does. And we'll have to talk about you, mister, in the next game, but heading into the game here, going up against Millwood. So we did burn through some of their pitching, I believe, last game. I remember the Rays managed their bullpen a lot better than Boston Red Sox do. Anyways, we got to get into the game. Let's see it right here, right now. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. We're going to play some ball right here, right now. Look around the league. Braves won 7-1 against whoever they played. In real life, the Mets have now lost 11 in a row. I was at work, and I saw they were up 1-0 in the top of the 8th. I thought, hey, maybe they win like a 1-0, 2-1 kind of game. They lost, but whatever. Here's Rich Aurelio leading off, 448, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. Millwood, a 6.08 ERA. 0.01 in either direction. It's a funny number, but not in this case. Aurelio takes strike 1. Strike 2 on a high 2-seamer. I think that call was about 50-50. Went Millwood's way. Count is 0-2. Not biting on that curve. 1-2 now. Laid off that high cutter. 2-2. Read that curveball well. Gave it a push over to Iwamura. Over to first. 1 away. Here's Durham, 466 homers, 22 RBIs. Swing at the first pitch he sees, grounded over to Furcal, over to first, 1 away. Okay, let's use some of that patience here, right? Berkman, 531, 19 homers, 45 RBIs. Strike 1, 50-50 call, went Millwood's way, 0-1. Another 50-50 call went his way, 0-2. Berkman went fishing for something he probably shouldn't have. Right on the third baseline. Janae with the throw. It's going to be close. Just got him by a step. So the Jays went 3 up and 3 down in the top of the first. Heading to the bottom of the first now. Let's see what Dr. Oz can do. Let's check out the slider. It wasn't located great. The changeup. Yeah, his conditioning doesn't have the kind of filth he usually has. That curve's looking nice, though, so let's go. Fastball to Ichiro. Ball 1 went a little low with that. That fastball stayed in the zone. That was a fair call. Don't know what he's looking back about. Pulls that over. Berkman, even though Ichiro's fast, not fast enough. 1 away. Here's Spilbors. Strike 1. Splitter stayed relatively in the zone. 0-1. Swung through the fastball. Missed it. 0-2. Makes contact. It will be going into the stands. Count is 0-2. He pulls that. That's going to be the first base hit of the game. A 1-out single. Runner on first. 1 away. There's Beltran. Hits the first pitch you see. Slider. Out at second. Over to first. Got him. Double play. Nice. Essentially go 3 up and 3 down. Excellent shuffle by Aurelio. Steps up Durham. By step. That's what we like to see. Heading to the top of the second now. It's the 4-5-6 part of the Jays lineup. Here's AR-15, 396 average, 11 homers, 33 RBIs. Ball 1 on the cutter. So Millwood, a fellow right-hander. Change up in the dirt, 2-0. Rios hit that 2-0 pitch. It was well in the strike zone. Went foul, 2-1. High inside changeup missed, 3-1. Alright, we're letting it go. Staying in the zone. It's going to be a first payoff pitch of the game. It's to Alex Rios. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the second. Game tied at 0. Rios makes contact and gets himself a base hit. Leadoff single goes to center right. Man on for the Jays. Here's Braun. 559, 27 homers, 53 RBIs. The game is chugging along out of nowhere for some reason. Because it really had to load Millwood Trying to pick off Rios there. High curve for strike one. High cutter for strike two. The game is running about 2/3 the speed it should be. Braun makes contact despite that, and that's going to go for another single. Now we're getting back to some normalcy. Or wait, did I speak too soon? Anyways, here's Lowell. Takes strike one. Got away from him. Lowell pulls it too much. Can is quickly 0-2 now. Let that curve go. It was out of the zone. 1-2 now. Fastball missed the zone again. 2-2. Can is even. Let that go. It just missed the corner there. It's a payoff pitch to Lowell. Two people on. Nobody out. That one's going. It's Ichiro. It's going to be over his head. The bases are going to be loaded for Luke Scott. 3 straight base hits for the Jays. Let's see what we got. 440, 12-28. Pitch number 25 coming across the plate. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Scott missed a sweet spot there. It's going to be one away. Now it's Loduca. Then with Granderson right after him, it's a power-hitting lefty. But our best chance might be here with Paul Loduca. Fastball out of the zone, 1-0. It's only the first out of the inning, so we're far from done here. Quick 2-0 count. It's going to be 3-0. This is going to a payoff pitch. Or a run is getting walked in. I'm not swinging. Strike one on the cutter. Let him have it. Strike two on the cutter. Let him have it again. Payoff pitch to Paulo Duca. Bases loaded. Only one out. He read that one well. It's going to be caught by the fielder. The runner started going when they should have waited. Here's Grandy. You can make something happen here. Granderson, he got a swing on it. He's pulled it, excuse me. It's going to the wall. Going. It just made it. Grand slam. Oh, I thought he was going to make a jump for that. Granderson just made it. And the bases loaded, did not go to waste. Grand slam for Grandy. Second trip through the lineup for the Jays. Here's Rich Aurelia. And the quality start is gone from Millwood, just like that in one swing. Quick 0-1. 0-2 now, a fastball. Here's the 0-2. Let it go by, 1-2. Cutter missed, 2-2. Really a hit off the end of the bat. It's going to make it to the first bit of stands over there past the first baseline. Count is even, 2-2. Aurelia hits that over to right field. Will it fall for a base hit? Spilburrows makes the catch. So we made the catch, but the damage was done by Toronto. 4 for 4 in that top of the second inning. We're leading 4-0 thanks to Grandy's grand slam. 4-5-6 part of Tampa Bay's lineup coming up now. Garrett Anderson officially inducted into the MLB Hall of Good. May he rest in peace. 0-1. And why not? 2 days in a row he gets a base hit. I don't know why Granderson's waiting on that. Leadoff single for Tampa Bay. Here's LaRoche. Strike one on a fastball. Pulled that. Will it stay fair? Oh, darn it. That just stayed fair there. Adam LaRoche, his 5th home run of the season. They just got 2 of those runs back. That got close. Well, great. And he smoked that thing almost 450 feet. 4-2. We're still leading. Ozzy ZRA. Strike one on the slider. Let the fastball go. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging on the curve. Okay. Good bounce back strikeout. Came in with an ERA of exactly 2. Maybe he leaves with that. Strike one. Strike two. Here's the 0-2 to Iwamura. Went swimming for that. Just out of Durham's reach. That's going to be a base hit. 3rd base hit of the inning for Tampa. Here's Laird. Strike one on the fastball. Hit that off the skinny part of the bat. Went foul. Here's the 0-2. Just missed the side of the strike zone there. Got him swinging on the fastball anyway. Not a very confident swing there. Here's Genet. 266, 1-4. He's occasionally had Surprised us with the way he's gotten a base hit. That one got away from Oz. Thankfully stayed in the zone. Aurelia takes a stride. That's the end of the inning. So, Rays canceled out 2 of our runs. They're 2 for 4. We're 4 for 4. Top of the 3rd coming up. Ray Durham leading off.
Number 5, Ray Durham.
Let's see what we got here now. Millwood will stay in the game. Strike 1 on the 2-seamer. It's a matter of just letting him get tired. We'll do our damage. Another 2-seamer in the zone. Nothing in 2. Letting that one go by. He has a bad habit of getting into good counts for himself, but then wasting the pitch. I was never going to swing at that, but I swung at that. Janae, oh, that's an errant throw. Tags out Durham. A save there by the first baseman. Here's Berkman. High fastball. Umpire, he's been calling strikes pretty generously. Ball, there we go, not that one. Here's the 1-1. 2-seamer missed the zone, 2-1. Just moved out of the zone with the cutter, 3-1. Let him pitch this one. Caught in the zone, it's the cutter. Payoff pitch to Lance Berkman. Puts it in play, that's going to go for a base hit to center field. Berkman with his first base hit of the game. Run on first, 1 away for the Jays. Here's AR-15, he's feeling motivated. We'll give him a power swing here. And he made pretty good work of that. It's going to fall for a base hit. Not even Ichiro can catch up to that one. 1 pitch, 1 swing. 1 base for Rios. Here's Braun. Strike 1 on the fastball. Nothing in 1. Let that one go. Missed the zone. 1-1. 4-seamer missed. 2-1. Braun smokes that over to first base. LaRoche at its second. Over to first. Double play. Braun can get that one in the air, and we'll leave 2 runners on the bases there. We're 4 for 6. They're 2 for 4. Our stat lines are going up by 2s over there. Bottom of the 3rd. Here's top of the lineup again. So it's already their 2nd trip through it. Strike 1. Ichiro pulls that out of Durham's reach. That's going to be base hit. That's going to be trouble. That's into the gap. That's probably going to be 3 bases. Yep. A leadoff triple for Ichiro. That's not what we need. Spilbro was already a base hit in the game. Fastball went a little low, 1-0. Caught the strike zone of that, 1-1. That one got away from Oz, luckily swung through. Got him swinging, 1 away. Here is Beltran, 292, 716, strike 1 on the 4-seamer. That one got away from Oz. Another one's gotten away from him. We're not even at 40 pitches, but got him swinging regardless. That was luck, that at-bat. Here's Garrett Anderson, strike 1 on the slider. Swung through the fastball. Here it is. He puts that in play. Luke Scott will not get there in time. 4-3. Garrett Anderson comes up in the clutch. He's 2 for 2. LaRoche. Strike 1. That was a generous call for us. Swung through the slider. Missed. Puts that one in play. Berkman has it. Steps on the bag. That'll end the inning. So we got through the inning. We still have the lead. Both teams same amount of hits. We're just slightly better with 1 extra run. We're leading 4-3, top of the 4th. Mike Lowell leading off. It's been a pretty even game. Ball 1 inside. Strike 1 on the curve, inside the zone, 1-1. Fastball in the zone, 1-2. Not reaching for that. That one's in the other batter's box. 2-2. Count is even to Mike Lowell. Puts that right up off Millwood's glove. Iwamura makes the catch. 1 away. Luke Scott 0 for 1 with a fly out. Because he's a lefty, we'll give him a power swing here. He made good work of it. That one smoked to center field. Past Ichiro. He's going to take a bounce off the wall. And Scott's going to get himself to second base. Could have just done it standing up, and that was a well-executed swing right there. Off the wall, yep. That would have been a double regardless if Ichiro wasn't the best thrower or not. We know he is. Here's Loduca, 418, 0-4. Strike 1 on the curve. Strike 2 on the 4-seamer. LaDuca puts that in play right at first base. LaRoche will step on the bag. But our man gets to third. Here's Grandy. Why not, Grandy? You're also a lefty. You have a grand slam. 4 RBIs in the game. Did he just make it 6? That one's going to center field. It has Hang. It has Hang. It has Hang. Caught by Ichiro at the wall. I spoke too soon. Anyways, we're 4 for 7. They're 3 for 6. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. 6-7. Part of the lineup. Here's for Cal. 4 strikeouts in the game for Oz, but 3 earned runs. This one is going out there to shallow outfield, out of Aurelia's reach. Another leadoff single. That's their 7th hit. Here's Iwamura. Strike 1 on the splitter. That's pulled over to first base. Berkman at its second, over to first. He'll get there in time. So I believe we got the quicker of the 2 runners off. A swing and a miss. LaDuca throws out Iwamura. The hit and run is a fail. 2 outs in the inning. Just got him there. Excellent. That one gets away from Oz. Laird doesn't get the best swing on it. Lowell to first. 3 away. That is like his 5th mistake. Like, that's going to come back to bite us at some point. Anyways, we're 4 for 7. They're 3 for 7. Top of the 5th. Top of the Jays lineup. There's Rich Aurelia. 0 for 2. Change up in the dirt. 1-0. Change up in the zone. 1-1. That 2-seamer had some heat on it. 1-2 count. He's getting tired. Aurelia hits that to center field. That will be his first base hit of the game. Leadoff single for the Jays right when we need it. Here's Durham. 0 for 2 with 2 grounders. Just wait on something. That's what we're waiting on. Hit into the center left gap. It's going to make it to the deepest part of the outfield right there. Bounced off the wall. Ichiro's going to relay. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Durham with a 0-out double. I keep wanting to say 2-out double, but that's not the case. That took a pretty opportune bounce off the wall. Bounce off the wall as well. I don't know where I'm all over the place. Excuse me. Berkman smokes that down the line. It is going to go foul. 0-1. We might have just saw a premonition there. Oh, that call was weighted towards being a strike, and indeed it was. He puts that in play. Where are they going with it? They're going to send it home. Send the runners back. I think they might get him at third. Yes, they will. It was worth a shot anyway. All right, here's Rios. So they got the out. We still have a runner in scoring position. But you know what we're gearing up for, especially when Rios is motivated like this. Strike 1 on a 2-seamer. 0-1. He's gassed. Fastball missed. 1-1. 2-seamer. 1-2. Rios pulled it. That one will be going foul as well. Lowell, Berkman, and Rios have all hit the ball foul down that line. Laid off of it. Good thing we did. Count is even. 2-2. Rios pulls that one over to the third baseman. At its second. Over to first. Didn't get there in time. Double play. That'll end the inning. That was a wasted opportunity there. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Bottom of their lineup coming up. That's definitely Millwood's last outing. Yeah, at least didn't get the quality start. Here's Janae. Strike 1 on the fastball. And Oz is not up to his usual stuff. Strike 2. And I guess the condition for him really matters that much. Janae makes contact. Fair ball. Amazing dive by Lowell. Will it get there in time? Yes, it will. And that defense just saved another leadoff single. Ichiro, 1 for 2 with a triple. Strike 1 on the fastball. Slider way out there. 1-1. Fastball back in. Aurelia should be able to get that. Yes, he does. Excellent defense so far. 2 away. Here's Spilbors. Strike 1 on the changeup. Swung through the fastball. Got him looking. I think that was a generous call for us, but hey, we'll take them any way they come. That's the end of the 5th inning. Top of the 6th coming up. We are only up by 1 run. We're 4 for 9. They're 3 for 7. It's the 5, 6, 7 part of the lineup. We got to make this next pitcher they send in tired. Millwood give up the grand slam. Here comes in Racone, right-hander. All right. It's like it's a brand new game. Got a heck of a slider. Strike one. Quick 0-2 count. Got him looking exactly a 50-50 call on that last one. Braun goes down on 3 pitches. Here's Lowell. Strike one on the 4-seamer. Another 50-50 call went the pitcher's way. 0-2. That one missed. 1-2 now. Lowell correctly guessed it was a slider, and that's going to go for a base hit. 1 man on first, 1 away. Here's Scott, 1 for 2 with a double. And I have a hunch against a right-handed pitcher, Scott can make something big happen here. And he just hit that hard, hit it over to left field. Going back is Anderson, makes the catch. 2 away. Runner remains at first. Here's Loduca, 0 for 2. And he hits the first pitch he sees. That's going to go for a base hit. The way it lands, that's going to get Lowell over the way to third. Loduca has a base hit in the game, and now it's Grandy. With 2 runners on. Let's take a timeout. Both times, it only took 1 pitch for Granderson. We're going to change that up here. Take a pitch, strike 1. He hits that down the line. Is that one also going foul? Yes, it will. That made it over the wall. 4 times a ball has been hit like that by 4 batters. Grandy pulls that one. Will it fall? Oh, goodness, Ichiro jumped over it. Ichiro jumped over the ball. I've never seen this happen in my life. Run to third. I can't believe that just happened. A 2 RBI triple. Ichiro jumped over the ball, man. This game just got broken open in the craziest way. Look at that. He jumped. Oh, he was running past it. That is unfathomable for Ichiro to make a kind of mistake like that. Granderson has he has a grand slam, a triple. We could see a cycle here today, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Aurelia with somebody on third. Ball 1, so it's now 6-3 Jays. And not quite a 50-50. Call went pitcher's way anyway. Aurelia read that slider right, but hit it to Uemura over to first. That'll end the inning. But Granderson is carrying us right now. 6 RBIs for him in the game. We're 6 for 12. They're 3 for 7. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the heart of the Rays lineup. So Oz just has to get through this inning. 3 outs without giving up a run for the quality start. Strike 1. Curves way out of there. 1-1. Beltran read that well. It's going. No doubt about it. They got to run back now. 460 feet. This has not been one of Oz's greatest moments as a J. Normally he mows batters down. This time it has not been working. That's their second home run of the day. It's 6-4. And Garrett Anderson, 2 for 2. Hits the first pitch he sees. A smoker, but Granderson off his glove prevented maybe an extra base there. He'll get to second. We got to start thinking about maybe taking Oz out right now. Okay. LaRoche, I want to take a look at who's coming up in the lineup. For Cal, 1 for 2, 1 for 2, Laird. We have a guy who can't run well on second. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, he wants the power swing. Okay, I guess we're going low in the zone again. He missed that one. There's the 0 for 2. Oh, that one was out. We need this pitch well. He hits it hard into the dirt. Aurelia over to first. 1 away. The runner remains at second. This is what we needed. For Cal now, 354, 217. Hits the first pitch he sees. It's pulled towards this side. Durham, Berkman, 2 away. Runner is at third. Uemura. Come on, you can make short work of this chump. Here we go. Aurelia over to first. That's the end of the inning. That might be Oz's last batter he faces. He didn't get the quality start, which is very unlike him. They're 4 for 9. We're 6 for 12. This game we have not been able to rest. They've been right at our, reaching at the back of our heels. Here's Durham. Curtis Granderson is the reason why we're ahead right now. Why we have any runs in the first place. Durham hits it foul again. That wasn't over the wall. Here's 0-2. Let it go by. This umpire is on something, man. Every call has gone against our batters in that situation. So Durham went down on 3 pitches like Braun did. Can't blame either of them. Nothing in 1 to Berkman. Berkman hits that down the line. That one might stay fair. Yes, it did. But the way it bounces, he's going to have to remain at first, but it's a base hit nonetheless. Here's Rios, 2 for 3, 2 singles, but a double play. I think we hope for something. Missed that slider, nothing in one. Let's lay off the power swing. Braun is coming up after all. Keeping an eye over on first base. Berkman remains, of course. The outfield moves back. High inside fastball, not biting. 1-1. A slightly inside fastball, fouled back. 1-2. Hits that hard. It will get past the second baseman, Iwamura, for a base hit. That was almost a double play, but we have 2 runners on now with 1 out. Here's Braun, 27 homers, 53 RBIs. It's a little low for that slider. Missed it. Nothing in 1. He's tired. Just missed the corner with that. Thank God that wasn't called a strike. 1-1. High inside fastball, 2-1. Let's take it. Oh, it's a mistake. It's going down the right field line. It is no doubt about that one. Braun has broken this game wide open now. A 3-run bomb. I was prepared to take the pitch, but it was a mistake. It got what it deserved. His 28th homer on the season. 9-4. Porter Martone, baby. Here's Lowell with a tired pitcher. We'll let him power swing here, of course. Strike 1 on the 4-seamer. Nothing in 1. And it is finally batting practice. Lowell puts a cherry on top of the sundae here. That one's going to the deepest part of the ballpark. Crushed. Just shy of 460 feet. 12th home run for him on the season. Gets an RBI. 10-4 Jays. We went from being worried that this game was too close. And now we have double digits. This is what? A 4-run rally? Yep. Here's Ryan Kerr, left-hander. No doubt to come in and face Scott. But one thing we learned from the Rays, I think, yeah, 3 of their runs, the home runs, came in response to us scoring runs. So no rest for the wicked. We'll have to think about if we're going to keep Oz in for maybe just another batter or 2. Change up inside the zone. 2-1. Scott hits that to center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Runner on first, 1 away. Here's Loduca, 1 for 3. And in this situation, we'll let him swing. It's a left-handed pitcher. Ball 1. Strike 1, of course. This umpire, man. He read the slider well, missed the sweet spot. It's going to Ichiro in center field. Makes that catch. 2 away. Here's Grandy. Looking for a cycle. Let's see if he can get the single here. He has the home run and he has the triple. He pulls it over. Caught by Iwamura. That'll end the inning. But a 4-run rally for the Jays puts us in great shape. We're up 10-4. We're 10 for 17. They're 4 for 9. Let's have some good luck water. Nothing like it. Nothing like some water, right? So we got kind of a difficult decision to make here. I think we'll let Oz face these next 2 guys. When Ichiro comes up, we take him out, put him in a lefty. It's a shame he didn't get the outing that we often see from him. But regardless, we got to remember that it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game at Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays. Alrighty. Gerald Laird coming up. It's 0 for 2. 1 homer, 16 RBIs. Ball inside, 1-0. Puts it in play. Aurelia over to first. 1 away. Here's Janae, 0 for 2 with 2 grounders. It's that hard down the line. Berkman scoops it up, 2 away. We'll let him face Ichiro. We'll see what happens. Ichiro is not known for power hitting. Strike 1. That slider has lost so much on it since we started using it. Change up, more of the same story. Berkman, that one just went foul. I thought that would stay fair. It's curves way inside, 1-2. Got him swinging. Okay, all right. Heading to the top of the 8th now. Excuse me. I see Ichiro. I'm thinking Mariners, but the Rays went 3 up and 3 down. Top of the 8th. Top of the Jays lineup. Aurelia, 1 for 4. Nice slider, went in the zone. Strike 1. Slider almost got him in the face. 1-1. Read that curve well. That's going to fall for a base hit over in right field. Leadoff single for Aurelia. 2 for 5 in the game now. There's Durham, 1 for 4 with a double. Hits the first pitch he sees. That's going to right field as well. Back-to-back singles for the Jays. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Berkman. High fastball, strike 1. Curve missed the zone, 1-1. Again, with those calls, man, this umpire, count is 1-2. That slider went inside. Thank God umpire called that one correctly, 2-2. Berkman pushes that one. He gave it a good whack. It's going to Spilburrows. We'll let him run. Why not? Throws over to third. No chance. It's a productive out. Gets both runners in scoring position. Here's AR-15. Hits the first pitch he sees. That's going over to left field. Anderson makes the catch. Tagging up. Where would they go? They go to third, but Durham's safe. We get a sac fly. It's an RBI for Rios. Here's Braun now. Read that slider well, and he absolutely crushed it, but it's going foul. He already has 3 RBIs in the game. Hits that one well, right at the first baseman, LaRoche. So we have not been shut out since the 5th inning. We're now 11 for 19. Bottom of the 8th, 2-3-4 part of the lineup. And yeah, I think we got to take Oz out. And you know, why not? Until he gets tired. Strike 1 on the slider. Swung through the changeup. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging on the fastball. Beltran, a double play, a swing, strikeout, and a home run. That is one heck of a stat line there. Strike 1, let it go by. Just missed the corner. I'm surprised the umpire didn't call that one a strike. Got away from him, stayed in the strike zone. Thank God. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Oz just getting back into it right when we needed it the most. Anderson is 3 for 3. He's looking for a cycle. Strike 1 on the bottom right corner. Excellent pitch. Missed the changeup. Here's the 0-2 now. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Where was this all game? Where was that, Oz? Right, heading to the top of the 9th now. 6-7. Part of the Jays lineup coming up. Mike Lowell leading off. 3 for 4. He's done excellent today. Has a home run to show for it. RBI in the stat column. Strike 1 on the curve. High changeup, staying in the zone. 0-2. Slider went inside. 1-2. Slider inside again. Count is even. 2-2. Lowell puts that in play. It's going to right field. Spilborz makes the catch. 1 away. And Scott is looking for a cycle. Has the double and the single. We'll let him power swing here. Even against a lefty pitcher. Fastball miss. 1-0. Read the slider well. Got a pretty good whack on it. Will it fall for a base hit? Ichiro makes that catch. 2 away. Who knows where this game is if he stops the ball instead of jumping over it on Granderson's at-bat. LaDuca now, ball inside, 1-0. Went reaching for that one. That is over the head of Iwamura. That'll be a base hit to extend hitting for the Jays. That's the 20th hit today. Here's Grandy. Pitcher's tired. I mean, without a doubt, he's the MVP. 6 RBIs. 1-0. Again, with these 50-50 calls. This has been unreal. It's every pitch that happens like that. Slider miss, 2-1. Granderson pulls it. That's going over Iwamura, over to first. That'll end hitting for the Jays. Hey, we got a lot to show for it, though. We were better than half. Time we got a hit, we got the run across. We're 11 for 20. They're 4 for 9. I think we bring in some help here. Let's bring Hendrickson. Yeah, I'll bring in Hendrickson because we got at least one lefty. So we'll see. He's got the four-seamer, changeup. Okay. Fouled that fastball back. 0-1. And he pulled that first pitch, LaRoche. Okay, all right. Hendrickson now has an ERA on the season. That's a solo shot for LaRoche. His second home run of the day, his third RBI, 11-5. That sucks. Okay, still have plenty of runs to play with. He was for Cal. It's the first pitch. Durham, Berkman, one away. Is Iwamura. Strike one on the four-seamer. Oh, that cutter would have been just on the line there. Here's the 0-2. Puts it in play. Aurelia takes a stride. At it first. 2 away. Here's Laird. Strike one on the fastball. Pulls that. That's going to go for a 2-out base hit. And Laird's going to have himself an extra base hit before the game's over. We don't need to see the replay of that. Here's Janae. Come on, you got this guy. 1 out. 1 out, man. Here we go. Bouncer. Aurelia over to first. That's the ball game. Your final score, Toronto Blue Jays 11, Tampa Bay Rays 5. Curtis Granderson won us this game. That grand slam that barely made it, and his 2 RBI triple that shouldn't have been a triple. I cannot believe Ichiro running past the ball and jumping. That made absolutely no sense. Is that exactly what I'm speaking of? Nope, that's Braun's home run. And this is Lowell's solo shot. It's crazy that the grand slam is going to make it into the highlights. Man, the Rays, they don't have any quit in them. They responded. LaRoche really showed up today. 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Bottom of the 9th, final out. Oh, nope, that was his solo shot there. Fans over there seem to enjoy a lot of home runs. Yep, final out. Bouncer. Aurelia made the swift play. That ended the game. Oz, we love you, but you did not have your best stuff today. I mean, he pulled it down the stretch. That was, what, 8 innings he pitched, 4 runs allowed. What can you do, right? Got the win at the end of the day. Grandy had 6 RBIs. It should be him. He won us this game alone. Anyways, let's check out the stats now that the game's over. Oz, 4-0 on the season. Millwood, 1-2. 3 homers for the Rays. Beltran had his 8th. Roach had his 5th and 6th. For our side, Braun had number 28, Lowell had number 12, Grandy had 17. It's grand, like, 6 RBIs, man. That's incredible. Braun had 3 RBIs off his home run, Rios with a sac fly, Lowell with a solo shot. Rios, Braun, and Lowell all came across multiple times. Lowell came across 3 times. 109 home runs total for us on the season. Oz, 8, 4 allowed, 2.57 ERA, that's still amazing. Hendrickson, 1 inning pitched, gave up the 1 earned run, 1.93 ERA. He's a relief pitcher in a rotation that seldom uses it, so do with that what you will. And now that the game's over, let's go ahead, check out what's going on around the league. How many points did we get? Just shy of 600. Okay, let's see. Shutout over there in Oakland, 1-0 thriller. Mets lost. Yeah, I wonder where I've seen that. Let's see. Cleveland shut out by the White Sox. Orioles doubled the Yankees score. Mariners closed it out against the Angels. Red Sox couldn't get it done against the Twins. Cubs lost against the Brewers. Well, okay, that's it for baseball today. We got one more game at Tropicana Field against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be Wolf on the mound. Let's hope he does better than he's done all season, really. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next game against the Rays.